Hi everyone, I'm Heather from HM Swick Creative. I wanted to hop on here and, special guest. I wanted to hop on here and do just a casual video about some of the questions I get a lot about the work that I'm doing, some of the struggles that I've had up to this point, and where I plan to go from here if all goes well. So first I want to do a little bit of background about what I actually do. I get the what do you even do question a lot, even from people who know me really well and have known me for a long time and hear about my work all the time. It's still kind of confusing. So right now I feel a little bit like an evil villain doing this, but that's okay. So right now I work as a freelance writer and a virtual assistant, and I've just started doing some coaching. So basically, a lot of my work is done in the financial realm. I write a lot for financial websites. I have a lot of financial advisor clients. I have some tech clients. And I kind of just fell into that. That's not like my strong suit, really, like at all. So I kind of just fell into it, and it's because I'm pretty good with research and taking complicated subject matter and making it more approachable for people. So that has worked out well for me, but I have been wanting to move beyond that. I love the clients that I work with. I found really good clients, and I've been working with them for years. So I am looking to keep my current clients but transition into some different things moving forward. Haven't really tried much for myself. Like, I do a lot of ghostwriting, so writing in the name of the people who I work for, and I've kind of abandoned my own stuff, so my own social media presence, things like YouTube. I've been wanting to do YouTube for a long time because that's how I got a lot of my own information, and I wanted to help spread information on YouTube as well. My own blog, all of that kind of takes a backseat to the other work that I'm doing. So I have just started making that a priority, and that's kind of going to lead me down the path of where I want to go next. So I wanted to talk about struggles because I think that's something that people don't talk enough about. I think from the outside, you can see someone who's working for themselves and they're doing all this cool stuff, and you think it's just kind of something that has happened overnight or everything's perfect in their life. And for me, that is not the case. My business has been kind of struggle is the right word from the beginning, because it's just been such a learning curve. I hadn't run my own business before, so I've been doing this for 3 years, and it has just been a constant learning experience. So, if you want to work for yourself, if this is the kind of business that you want to get into, know that it is possible. You can do it. You can do it successfully. Is it going to be easy? Probably not, because you just learn so much more than you would at a traditional desk job, in my opinion, just because you have to wear so many different hats. And for me, there have been a couple kind of traps that I've fallen into over the course of doing this. First of all, I have a problem where I want to research everything over and over and over again before I actually take any action. So I know so much just from listening to podcasts and taking courses and reading books and meeting with other people, and I've just kind of hoarded all of this information, but getting me to actually do anything and implement any of it is such a struggle. So I've had to implement systems to get me to do that, like working with a coach and just really planning out everything to keep me on track, because otherwise I will fall down the hole of like, no, I need to watch one more video on this. I need to listen to another podcast. Like I don't know enough yet. I just have to keep researching. But you learn so much more from action. So if there's something you've been thinking about and you are like me and you think you have to research like one more thing, just do something. Even if it's something little, because you're gonna learn a lot more from that than you would from just hearing about other people's experiences yet again. Another struggle for me is I have a child. You cannot see it right now, but like if you could see I'll insert a clip of it. If you could see my office right now, it is covered in baby toys, just covered. Like, I think when I tell people that I work from home and I have a baby, the response from everyone is, that's so nice that you get to be at home and you get to work. And yes, it is really nice. That's what I wanted to do. I planned that years before I had a child, that I wanted to be able to stay home when I had a baby and still work. But I always say it's the best and worst of both worlds, because I get to continue to do my work and I still get to be at home with my son. But I also have to try to do my work and be at home with my toddler. So like it's very challenging. But it has made me a lot more efficient, because I worked from home before I had him, and to be honest with you, like, what did I do? Like, I think about this, like, what did I actually do with my time? Because I think I cleaned a lot. I don't know, because now, like, I just think I'm so much more productive because I have to make that time count. When I actually have time to get stuff done, I have to make it count. And I don't take that for granted, and I really get stuff done. I actually wrote an ebook about being a work from home mom and trying to create a maternity leave for yourself, trying to prepare for that, because I did that kind of flying blind, and I wish I had had a guide, because I didn't know what I was doing. And then my son was born 3 weeks early, and it kind of put a wrench in all my plans. I really thought that last week I had planned out the whole next week to get a bunch of stuff done, and it did not happen. So I wrote an ebook about how to actually prepare for that, because I didn't have that, and I wish I had. Like, I will use this ebook the next time I have a baby, because I just need that structure to be able to plan ahead and get ready for something as huge as having a baby. And another struggle I have is I don't like to be seen. Does anyone else have this problem? So for most of my clients, I'm a ghostwriter. I write behind someone else's name. I don't have to do a lot of self-promotion. I promote under someone else's name. So I do a ton of marketing and promotion in my work, but it's for other people. It's not for me. So when it comes to me, I feel like I don't want to put my face out there. I don't want to put my voice and my words and my name out there, because it's so uncomfortable for me. It's not natural for me. There's something called, it's from Sally Hogshead. It's called How to Fascinate, and it talks about your specific skills that you have and how you can use that to market yourself. For me, I see people on social media who are in the online business arena, and they're bright and they're colorful and they're loud, and I'm just not really that. Like, I'm just not a really bright, colorful, loud, kind of in-your-face person. So I thought that, well, I shouldn't do any kind of self-promotion, because that's just how it is. I'm not like one of those people. So if you're kind of like that, this quiz just helped me figure out like what I can actually use and how I can promote myself without feeling like I have to be like shouting from the mountaintops, because that's not natural for me. I have the neediest cat in the world. He has to be there for every meeting that I have. Come here, come here. So that's just some of the struggles that I have faced in my work since starting 3 years ago. So another thing I've done is I've transitioned into coaching. And I have been doing this because I've used coaches before in my business, and that's something that I love to do. I love to work with other people who are starting out, who feel like they can't do it or who feel like they're stuck, because I have been there over and over and over again. Like, it's not like you start your business and that's where you are stuck, and then after that, after you figure it out, things go smoothly. You will feel stuck at some point at many different levels, because it's just growing pains. It's just, you have to take time again to reassess what you want to do and where you want to move forward from this. So that's something that I've wanted to start, and I was very quiet about it for a while, because I felt that, like, who am I to do this? Who could I really help? But I have helped people now, and it's something that I feel really passionate about, and it's something that can really, really help people propel themselves in their business, because you have someone there holding you accountable. I wanted to end with just some advice for anyone who's out there, and if you feel like me, if you're struggling, if you're in an online business, or any business really, you're trying to do your own thing and it's hard. I think it's especially hard because you see people out there who look like they have had overnight success, and they look like, you know, if they're out there doing this thing that I want to do, then why should I do it? Because someone else is already doing it. So what's the point? Like, why do I need to crowd that space with my own voice? And if that's you, what I want to tell you is that you are the only person who has your own experiences, who has your own voice. And from experience, I have found people who are telling me the same thing, the exact same kind of material. This actually just happened recently with Pinterest. I've been researching Pinterest for a long time and how to leverage it and how to use it the best way for my business. And I just kept reading articles and taking courses, and I just wasn't getting it. Like I would try something and it wasn't working. Every time. But this woman, I took her course and she was teaching the same stuff, but the way that she taught it, I understood it. And then that's the same thing for any kind of life experience that you're having. Someone else, you might be able to relate to them better. You might understand how they're telling you something. So if you feel like you are hesitating on doing something because, oh, it's already been done. It hasn't been done by you, so don't let that deter you, because that's a big one that I hear a lot is people saying, this has been done so many times, why should I get out there and try it? So that's it for this video. Again, subscribe if you wanted to see any of my future videos I have coming up about this kind of content, business, mindset, work from home mom stuff. So thanks for watching, and we will see you later, because I'm sure he will be here as well. Goodbye.